If you're watching this, you're probably interested in becoming a better singer. My first vocal tip is the most important one of all: breathing. Yeah, sounds boring, doesn't it? Well, it might be, but it is the most important thing you can do as a singer. Singing is breath applied to vocal cords or vocal folds that resonates out of the face. So you see, you have your breath, and then you have your vocal cords, and then out. So you have to have a foundation to have a solid home, right? Good breathing habits are your foundation. There are two different kinds of breathing. One you use most of the time for just speaking, and that would be called costal breathing. And that is from the upper part of your rib cage, the sternum, the ribs, that area. And then you have diaphragmatic breathing, which uses your diaphragm. And that is where we sing from. That's where we should sing from. That is a large dome-like area that is a support area for your breathing. And it's in the abdomen, of course, right around in here. And sometimes when you're singing a long phrase, you can feel like you've got other little pockets that you can pull some air out of. There's all sorts of little pockets down there that you can get air from if you do it correctly. So, and another thing that you want to make sure that you don't do is one sign of costal breathing, which you don't want to do. You could see shoulders breathe. If someone's saying I'm about to sing a song, and they take a deep breath and their shoulders go up, that means everything up here is going to get tight as well. So you always want everything to be relaxed. You want this engine here to do all the work. You don't want to involve any of this up here, because this could also lead to vocal strain, many other things, nodules from over singing or doing it wrong. So these are two very, very important points. You always want to be aware that you're singing from your singing engine, which is your diaphragm right here. I'm going to share with you two breathing exercises that I find very helpful in trying to exercise your diaphragm to do all the work that it's supposed to do. The first one is, it's pretty much just a visual thing. Just pretend that your diaphragm is an elevator. So you're going to inhale, and the funny thing about it, when you inhale, where does all that air go? It goes to your belly. Some of us have bigger bellies than others, but this is just a little bit of an idea for you. So we inhale, and that expands. This expands, and if you're not sure how this is all working, it's good to have your hands on your belly so you can feel that when you inhale air, that air is going somewhere. It's going in your belly. It's going in your diaphragm. So take a deep breath, feel it expand, and then exhale slowly. But what you might want to try are hisses. And when you inhale, you're going to lightly do hiss, tiny little hisses. And you might start at 15 seconds, you might go up to 45. That would be ideal. But what we're going to do is take a deep breath, and so on and so forth. You know how to do that. I would recommend that you do that 2 or 3 times a day. Another thing would be ABCs. Take a deep breath. See how many times you can do ABCs. You know, if you're very good, you're going to get up to 4 or 5 times. So that's another way to increase your breathing capacity. Plus, when you start a breathing exercise such as these, this is a good way to, it's going to remind yourself right before you start vocalizing or your warm-ups that, hey, my stomach has to get into this too. My diaphragm has got to be just as involved as my vocal cords, if not more. So it's a good reminder to do it correctly, and then you can take it to your performance. Always do your breathing exercises. Get into the habit of doing that right before your vocal warm-ups.